Okay, this question is a little bit more challenging than the average binomial expansions because of the second part. The first part is quite easy. It's x minus 2 to the power of 4. And I'm going to get 5 terms from this. And the first term is going to be simply x to the power of 4. And it's going to be minus 2 to the power of 0. So I'm just going to do this almost in full because the 4 and the 0 making 4. And also I'm going to have 4c. I'm going to take that number there, 4. And that's the first term. Now the second term is going to be 4c3, x to the power of 3, and minus 2 to the power of 1. And carry this sequence or pattern down. So there's the 2, and this is minus 2 squared. And then 4c1, x to the power of 1, and minus 2 to the power of 3. And the last term is 4c0, x to the power of 0, and minus 2 to the power of 4. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 1 on my calculator, maybe one of these to show you what's happening. But 4c4 is 1, minus 2 to the power of 0 is 1, so the first term is x to the power of 4. The second term, 4c3, is actually 4, and minus 2 to the power of 1 is minus 2, so this times this is going to give me minus 8. So that second term there is going to give me negative 8x cubed. Now, minus 2 squared is 4. 4c2, I think, is 6. Let's just double check that on the calculator, and also just to remind us how we get these on the calculator. So to get on the calculator, we need to go to 4, and then we need to use the option, probability, the c there, 2. So that's 6. That one's 6, and this is 4, so it's going to give me plus 24x squared. 4c1 is 4, and this is minus 8. So again, we're going to have a minus number in there. That's going to give me 4 times minus 8 is minus 32 x's. And then finally, 1, 1, and this one here is positive 16. So there's the expansion. And for the second part, I'm going to use that expansion, because it's the same thing, to find the x cubed term. Now, if I times this by all of this, I've got 5 parts here, 5 terms here, and 2 terms here, so I'm going to have 10 terms. I'm not going to use all of this. I want the x cubed part. So I'm going to use negative 8x cubed, and I'm going to use 24x squared and nothing else. Now the reason for that is quite simply that this one times this one is going to give me an x cubed, and this one times this one is also going to give me an x cubed. Nothing else will give me an x cubed. So 3x times this is going to give me x to the power of 5, for example. 3x times this is going to give me an x squared. So I only want those, and that's quite an important part to understand, that I don't need to expand the whole thing there. So when I multiply 3x by 24x squared, it's going to give me 3 times 24, which is 72x cubed. And 4 times negative 8 is negative 32x cubed. And then we simplify that to give me 40x cubed. So this is certainly a more a harder or an application of using this binomial expansion.